There's no better way to start a day in Palermo than to have a traditional Sicilian breakfast, which usually consists of an arancini, a cannoli, and a cup of cappuccino. Arancini is a delicious rice ball that is typically stuffed, coated in breadcrumbs, and deep fried. Common fillings include a mixture of meat sauce, peas, and cheese. The rice balls are often coated in flour, dipped in beaten eggs, and rolled in breadcrumbs before frying. This creates a crispy outer layer that contrasts with the soft and creamy interior. Cannoli is a tube-shaped pastry filled with sweet, creamy ricotta cheese mixture. The shell is made from a dough that typically includes flour, sugar, butter, and eggs. The dough is rolled thin, cut into oval shapes, wrapped around the metal or wooden tubes, and then deep fried until deep brown and crispy. Via Maqueda is a famous historic and commercial street in Palermo. Built between 1598 and 1601 by the Spanish viceroy Bernardino Cardenas Portugal, Duke of Maqueda, from whom it takes its name. Walking along Via Maqueda, you will enjoy to see a mix of historic buildings, churches, theaters, and bustling markets. It passes through Teatro Massimo, one of the largest opera houses in Europe, and the Quattro Canti, an iconic Baroque square, where Via Maqueda intersects with Corso Vittorio Emanuele. In recent years, parts of Via Maqueda have been pedestrianized, making it a popular spot for both locals and tourists to enjoy a leisurely stroll, shop, dine, and take in the sights. The streets in Palermo's historic center are lined with apartment buildings, a fascinating display of historical architectural splendor, with a blend of styles that reflect the city's long and diverse history, shaped by various cultures: Greeks, Romans, Arabs, Normans, and Spanish, all of which have left their mark on the city's buildings. Baroque and Renaissance buildings often feature ornate facades with detailed stucco work, decorative cornices, and grand entrance doors. The Baroque style reflects the city's prosperity during the 17th and 18th centuries. Balconies are common and adorned with wrought iron railings featuring intricate designs. These designs reflect the craftsmanship of the local artisans who created them, blending functionality with aesthetic appeal. Many of these wrought iron balconies in Palermo date back to the 17th and 18th centuries, a period when the city was flourishing under Spanish and later Bourbon rule. These balconies were not only decorative, but also a status symbol for the wealthy families who lived in the grand palaces and homes. The Norman Arab style is unique in Sicily, featuring pointed arches, decorative tile work, and wooden lattice windows. The use of courtyards is also a common element, reflecting the Arab influence on Palermo's urban design. Renaissance architecture is characterized by its symmetry, proportion, and the use of classical elements, such as columns and pilasters. In Palermo's historic center, some apartment buildings feature Renaissance-inspired facades with arched windows, decorative friezes, and elegant entrance portals. Palermo side streets, or vicoli, offer a glimpse into the city's authentic charm, rich history, and a vibrant local life. These narrow winding streets are a contrast to the wider, more bustling streets like Via Maqueda. They often lead to hidden gems, from historic landmarks to cozy cafes. Exploring Palermo's labyrinth of narrow side streets is like stepping back in time. You can experience the city's history and the daily life of Palermo's residents. You'll see locals chatting on their balconies, laundry hanging across the streets, and the small shops selling everything from fresh produce to handmade crafts. Many of these streets host local markets where you can find fresh seafood, fruits, vegetables, and traditional Sicilian snacks. The atmosphere in these side streets is often more relaxed and intimate, away from the tourist crowds. The combination of cobblestone paths, dimly lit alleys, and aroma of Sicilian cuisine wafting from nearby kitchens creates a unique and immersive experience. The buildings and the streets in Palermo's historic center contribute to a distinctive urban fabric that is both grand and intimate. The mix of architectural styles, from medieval to Baroque and beyond, creates a visually rich environment that reflects the city's complex history. Walking through the historic center, you can see how these buildings, with their varied designs and features, tell the story of Palermo's past while still serving as homes for its residents today.